If you're feeling stuck, burnt out, or just not as fulfilled in life, it's probably because you haven't found what's called your creative zone of genius. And this is a concept that was introduced to me by psychologist Gay Hendricks in his book called The Big Leap, where he shares this idea of the intersection between three things, which is your talents, your passions, and your strength. And it is the key to unlocking creativity, productivity, and just being able to feel that ultimate sense of, oh my God, I love what I'm doing and I'm able to make a full-time living off of it. And I'm going to break it down into 6 key lessons. I'm Annie, a brand and web designer and founder of emptistudio, and I'm someone who really can't get anything done unless I feel motivated. And unlocking your creative zone of genius is the key to hacking motivation. The first big question to ask is, where does motivation come from? Well, there's 2 important drivers. Number 1 is your internal passion. So really loving doing something. For me, it's design. I love creating things, building websites, creating beautiful designs. And number 2 is external rewards. For example, like monetary compensation when someone pays you to do something, or recognition, someone acknowledging that, wow, you're really good at this. And that gives us a level of assurance and encouragement that really helps you to keep going along the way. Now, this next tip has been pivotal to my business and really helped me achieve many of the successes that I've had, and it's based off the psychology of accountability. And that is a secret to unlocking motivation, consistency, which is required if you're trying to build anything of value, like a YouTube channel, if you're trying to create content on socials, or if you're trying to just build a business. And how this works is I've been a part of some programs and courses, and the most valuable ones are the ones where they get you to pair up with someone and form accountability pods where you meet weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, share your goals, what you've been struggling with, your progress, and ask questions. And a lot of the time, I found more value out of those conversations than the actual course or program itself. It's very easy as solo business owners, freelancers, for us to fall off track or lose sight of which direction we need to go. And it's based on actual proof. So if you share your goal with someone, you are 65% more likely to achieve it. And if you schedule in those check-ins according to research, weekly, monthly, as long as it's regular, you are 95% more likely to reach those goals. But if you're like, Annie, where on earth do I find accountability buddies? I don't know anyone in the space and I don't want to reach out to random strangers on the internet. Don't worry, I got you. Same with me. All my friends are mostly in corporate 9-to-5s, and I really want to make more friends in entrepreneurial space, which is why I've gone ahead and set up this very cozy Facebook group chat. Think all of your besties just coming together and talking business, talking your struggles, wins, and everything. It's called the Solopreneur Network. You can join in this QR code right here and the link in the description box below. And this is where freelancers, solo business owners, we can come together, build connections, be accountability buddies, and also share your referral network and grow your referral network. I'm a brand designer and I work with a lot of clients who need a vast array of different services that I can't offer. Like copywriting, they always ask me about good photographers and videographers. They need ad specialists. So if you're someone who has a skill set in business, if you're a freelancer, I really want to get to know you, because I've had to turn down clients being like, sorry, I don't know anyone that I can refer you to, which is just money on the table, and finding clients is one of the hardest things for freelancers and business owners. So I want to help make this process a lot easier. And because I just launched this group chat, if you're one of the first 10 people to join, I'll be there myself to welcome you personally. And I also want to offer you a quick coffee chat. I want to get to know you personally. On YouTube, I see a lot of you guys asking questions and I always try to respond to them. But YouTube is not made for conversations and it's no DMs. So this could be an avenue for us to really get to know each other. And this channel is growing pretty quickly, but I really want to take time to capture all of those individual people and individual connections that we can have, because all of you are out there are very important to me. And I just want to make this solo journey a little more fun and a little less lonely for all of us. Now that we've broken down motivation and accountability, let's look at what is the zone of genius. Well, Hendricks, he identifies 4 different zones, and think about which one you're in right now. So number 1 is a zone of incompetence, where you are doing tasks at work that you're not skilled at and you don't necessarily enjoy, and this is the worst place to be. Number 2 is a zone of competence, and this is where you're doing work that you can, but others can do equally well as well. So you're okay at it. And then number 3 is a zone of excellence, where you are doing work that you excel at, but you may not be passionate about. And finally, the zone of genius is where we want to be, and that is doing the work that utilizes your unique talents and passions and also bring you joy and fulfillment at the same time. And this final zone is chef's kiss, where we all want to be. It is where everything just falls into place, where things feel effortless, where you just feel this intrinsic sense of motivation and desire to continue. And that's the thing, you don't have to work harder. Working hard at things that you're not good at is just setting you up for failure. If you tap into things that you're intrinsically good at, then it just makes this whole process a lot easier. And tapping into your zone of genius is what allows you to unlock the state of flow. You've probably experienced before. It's where time just feels like it escapes. You are just in the zone. You are just powering through it. You don't feel a sense of time at all. Everything's just flowing, whether you're writing an essay, whether you're creating content, whether you're having conversation with someone. For me, it's when I'm designing and there's no pressure. I just, in the state, I'm building landing pages, I'm designing stuff, I'm creating logos, and it just feels exciting. And I look up and it's been 4 hours already. And it's like, where did the time go? That is a state of flow. And that is what makes work and success easy. So now let's dive into how do we uncover our zone of genius? How do we tap into flow? How do we unlock motivation? All of this stuff. Well, number one is to reflect on your 10% edge. So what challenges have you overcome that others are still struggling with now? What results have you achieved that people aspire to? So for example, if you've transitioned from a low-paying job, a low-paying gig to commanding premium rates and selling high-ticket services to clients, your edge is the process you use to get there. And number two is to follow your energy. So what work makes you lose track of time and just leaves you feeling super energized? This passion is not just about you. It's what creates consistency and drives impact. Number three is to spot your past wins. Look at the most successful projects and the proudest moments that you've experienced. And it's these outcomes and achievements that highlight where you naturally excel at and deliver great results on. And number four is to ask other people for their insights. Sometimes you don't see what's your genius because it just comes so naturally to you. But ask a friend or a past client what it is that they think you're really good at and just dive deeper and zone in on it. Finally, let's dive into why the zone of genius is so important, especially for freelancers, for solo business owners, for someone who wants to get out of the rat race. And it's because unlocking your zone of genius allows you to stand out in a crowded marketplace that's saturated because you are doing something that's uniquely you and the passion just exudes through. If you've already joined the Solopreneur Network, let me know in the chat over there, what is your zone of genius? And if you don't know yet, maybe we can figure it out together. Let's book a coffee chat. Remember, suffering and working at something you don't love, it is a choice. You can shift away and tap into your unique talents and skill sets and actually build a business and a life that you love. And if you want to learn more about the topic, check out this video on the left right here. We also have a podcast called the Brand Creative Podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.